Hi, I'm Tobin Ortenblad. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Santa Cruz, California, and I race for Santa Cruz Donkey Label Racing. The season to me has been kind of I don't want to say a dream come true, but it's been the best possible season I could have hoped for. I mean, it wasn't perfect, right? There was some races that I didn't win or messed up in, but yeah, I mean, it definitely was the season I've been training for and hoped for, and that also led to a lot of confidence coming into nationals and everything as well. So yeah, I'm thrilled with the way the season went. I just wish I could have capitalized on that a bit more for nationals. We've got a pretty solid support crew. I mean, the number one in that is probably Chris McGovern, my coach and my mechanic, my good friend. He and I are at every event together. Beyond that, I mean, just like as you'd expect, all the sponsors really make everything possible. The Santa Cruz has been huge. Bell Helmets has been huge. Donkey Label really stepped up this year as one of the title sponsors too. So yeah, I mean, all the big sponsors, SRAM and everyone, as you'd expect, are kind of the companies that you know, allow us to get the bikes built, allow us to have the funds to buy tickets, pay the mechanics, and just make sure everything in this small program runs smoothly. Okay. The night before nationals, I'm definitely nervous. That's kind of it for me, though. I mean, I think there's doubts for everyone. The fear of failure is something we all have to deal with as people that are competitive, and just kind of staying really present and not getting carried away, just being present in the night and doing what I can just to prepare. Like, I knew what the course looked like, so for me, usually if I'm able to close my eyes and visualize the course in my head, it helps me calm down and just stay in the moment. So for me, I just tried to do that, and that helps me prepare too.
Rotor, Cody Cup, Zachary Curtis, Lucas Roten, and then finishing. Looking for a good ride on him today. Jack Kissenberth right there as well, racing for the Jam Fund, and Jack Kissenberth.
Nationals started pretty fast. I mean, there wasn't any major surges or anything, but the race really, I mean, it was pretty clear who the fit guys were right away, I'd say, and it went down to a small group pretty quick, and it wasn't really, wasn't very tactical, at least for the part I was there. I think the race was 8 laps, and for the 5 laps that I was in that front group, it was just Jeremy Powers going absolutely as hard as he could, and everyone could either do that or couldn't. Go Cody! Come on, guys. on the lap of 3 to go, I just really couldn't. There was a bit of a surge by Jeremy and then a counterattack by Stephen Hyde, and I couldn't hang with that pace anymore, and I just totally kind of blew up. It took me a while to regain composure and kind of just catch my breath to keep going.
And a half to go, ladies and gentlemen, and you've got Stephen Hyde and Jeremy Powers on the front of the bike race. I can't believe what I'm seeing here in Reno.
If you came for an amazing finish, you are paying. There goes Powers! He's counterattacked him on the chicane turn! My goodness, Jeremy Powers has just thrown a punch.
Powers coined the phrase, corners have speed limits, and if you exceed that speed limit, immediate penalty, and I'm going to say he found the speed limit on that one.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see what Stephen Hyde thinks.
On the last lap, Kerry Warner caught me, and that's what put me in 4th, and I wasn't really able to respond when he caught me and attacked, and I ended up just kind of coming in for 4th place. Yeah, I mean, I was definitely super bummed right away. I definitely didn't come to that race to get 4th. Really showed up to win, and I'm not, in the moment I was really bummed. Now looking back at it a bit, I still wish I would have done better, but I think I really rode at the front, and I rode where I needed to be to win the bike race, and on that day I just didn't have what I needed to win, and that's kind of the nature of racing. So yeah, I was super bummed at the finish line. There wasn't really much I could say, so I just kind of sat there for a while and was really just exhausted, but also pretty just sad. I mean, sad and disappointed. So yeah, I mean, it was nice to have my friends and family there to kind of just be there for me. Then after that, kind of went over, shook hands with all the guys, all my friends and the competition, because it was really, I mean, it's a pretty amazing race. Like, I don't think that there's been a national championships with that major of a throwdown and competition in a long time, so I think that was really cool. And yeah, now with a bit of time off and perspective, I can feel good about it, and just, you know, learn from it and take away what do I got to do better next year, what do I have to do better right now, what can I do right now to be better for the World Championships, and, you know, to be better for next year. All you can do from a defeat is try and learn from it, and yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with everything at the moment. Going to nationals, I definitely knew that winning was not out of the question. So yeah, I mean, my goal is to win 100%. Like, I didn't really come there to get 2nd or 3rd or 4th. So yeah, when I came, so yeah, definitely just there to win. I knew I was fast enough to win, and I know I'd beaten everyone there at least a couple times in the year already, so I knew that it was totally possible. The idea of kind of trusting the process with racing and training is that nothing comes easy, especially in the sport. You know, like, it takes a lot of hard work, and your body needs time to adapt to that work you do sometimes. So trusting the process is just knowing that, you know, the sport is not a sport of instant gratification. So doing the work you can do now, and knowing that, okay, I'm not going to feel this. I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and be a better bike racer but you know, in a couple months or a couple weeks, all of this work is going to catch up to me. And for me, I'd say even I had 4 or 5 years of just really struggling and not being where I really wanted to be result-wise, but always, I think I was just kind of patient enough to stay motivated and just keep after it. And I mean, clearly everything's really worked out, and now I can really say that I'm one of the best cyclocross racers in the United States, after 4th at nationals and after finishing 1st in the national rankings. So yeah, trusting the process is just being patient, being present, and doing what you can do now to be better later. After nationals, it's nice, we have a lot of local racing, so I was able to come home and do a race and prepare for the World Championships in the Netherlands. And so that's next on my to-do list, and I'm going to hang out in Europe after that. So I actually have 6 more pretty major races between now and what I call my quick off season. So yeah, I've got 6 more pretty major races, and I'm just excited to take everything I have right now and go over to Europe and you know, put it all towards these last big European races. For me, the next step is just staying hungry. There's still a lot to be achieved. You know, we're nowhere near our peak, my peak. So yeah, for me, it's just, I've got a lot of work to do. I'd like to be better in the world. I'd like to be better in the United States. Just because I won, I had a good year doesn't mean it can stop at that. I want to win nationals. I want to do better at the World Championships. So just staying after and staying hungry.